Hi, welcome to Marky Mark's Woodshop. I'm Amber.
And I'm Mark. And this is the Woodshop.
Ta-da! And today we're having an update on the Mission Style Secretary.
AKA reloading bench.
Ooh, it's pretty for Amber and functional for Mark.
I was mandated to make things beautiful. So we've made a little bit more progress. Although we did not video the actual working, we can show you what has taken place and transpired, etc. So, without any further ado,
Ta-da!
So, I assembled our doors, put the hardware knobs on so they are fully functional. I do need to get a little magnet thing here for the attached to the center so they stay closed. So I'll have to hit Home Depot to get that. So that's on the to-do list. So there are the hinges, they're hidden. And they're just screwed right on, nothing fancy. They're not mortised or anything. So you can't see them from the outside at all. And of course we've got some external hinges on there. And Amber picked out the little wrought iron black hardware that we're using. And a little bit further down below, I've finished the drawers, put knobs on those, and they're functional on either side. And also the little supports for our other work surface on either side. They too took a stain and have little knobs on them, Mission Style knobs. Isn't that special? Now what we have to do is attach this surface that's just sitting there. I'm going to put some screws in from the side and hide the screws with some other little Mission details on the side, which our prototype inspiration had. Purely decorational, however. It'll hide our screws. This is the last piece that'll need to be attached. It'll be hinged on there and flip up and down. This is a little handle that needs to be attached where I can do that with. Well, this was a piece of leftover alder. As you can see, it's got angle cuts. I just tilted the table saw to make those cuts. And the groove in here, I used something called a finger bit router, a finger pull router bit. So that actually gave the contour, and that's specifically used for drawer handles, where you can get your fingers under it to pull it open. Okay. And on the other side of this piece, when it folds down, will be the work surface, and I've ordered some T-Track, which I'm going to cut a dado and put in several places to attach the press. So this will be in the wood affixed to it, and this T-Track will accept bolts that I can use to just put the press over, wing nuts, bada bing, bada bang. So I'm kind of stuck until those pieces get here, which are due Wednesday. And I can continue work on this, and then finally we can attach it. This is where this piece will go. It needs to be trimmed a little bit yet, and of course have my handle put on. So that's kind of the general idea of what it's going to look like when it's completed. So again, this is the last thing to deal with. We're in the home stretch, so if anybody wants to come over and help me carry this up to the house afterwards, I'd appreciate it. We're pretty much in the home stretch there. That's about it. And oh, everything has a top coat of 2 coats of a polyurethane. I opted for polyurethane because I think that's going to be most durable with any chemicals or such that may spill on the work surfaces or be stored in here. I've got, you know, various things like oils, penetrants, etc., etc. So that should provide a durable finish. On the other side here, like I said, let me pull these out. These will slide out to hold the work surface. And it'll be hinged, but that's the general idea. When we're through, this will be my work surface. Nice big area and storage, so I can hide it all and close it up to make Amber happy. And these pieces will probably only be about 6 inches long, so I'll cut them and put them in several areas.
They'll be inserted into the wood.
I'll have to cut dados in the wood where these will sink in, so they'll be flush with the surface that I can attach the presses to. And of course I have to measure the bolt pattern on the presses, so that'll determine the width of where these get put.
Are you going to add some legs for support that just kind of...
Won't need it. Won't need legs, because these are, I chose these boards specifically because they're pretty stout pieces of oak.
I thought that was the southern yellow pine that you used.
That's oak. I found a nice piece of oak that just a scrap laying around. This angle, so I'll have to match the angle down here on the bottom, so we'll have to cut that on the table saw along the edge of this other workpiece, and probably trim the height of it overall. I'm not sure exactly where I want it to lay. I was thinking that it would catch the doors. That way I could have a lock of some nature. We'll see how that turns out. Amber got a little hasp or something up there. Let's see if I can work that in. That pretty much is where we're at with the Mission Style Secretary. Of course I need one for a desk after this, an actual desk. Which, by the way, this is replacing an old feeble, cheap desk that's just barely alive.
It was a freebie find I found.
So this will be a
15 years ago.
Yeah, this will be a great upgrade. And hopefully I'll have enough storage inside of it. We'll see. Well, it's, how deep is it? I forgot how deep it was. Almost a foot. It's about 11 inches inside, so, and of course I'll be storing, I probably could have gotten another shelf in there, put more cubby holes in it for organization. There's going to be a lot of gunsmithing tools in there, a lot of attachments for the presses, supplies, etc., etc., etc. So we'll see how everything works out. Organizing it'll be the next issue, which has become a monstrosity. For some reason, I don't know why Amber mandated beautiful. I don't know what's wrong with this. Looks good to me. I think every bedroom should have this.
Yeah, so we won't have to see that in the bedroom anymore.
So anyhow, until we get our pieces in to wrap this puppy up, that's our update. And we're glad you took the time to take a peek with us. And don't forget,
sharing is caring.
So hit the share button and whatever button is down there, the like button, and
you can hit the little ding dong bell button too, so that you can get notified for videos that we update.
Oh, there's a ding dong button.
There's a ding dong button.
A ding dong button. I didn't know that.
And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, so you can catch up any updates.
Yeah, because there's going to be
new projects.
There's going to be at least one more update to this puppy, if not a couple more. I can imagine that actually putting it in place will be a interesting video in itself.
Getting it through the house.
Well, I thought of that. It's
I think it's it's not taller than the door, is it?
No, I thought of that. Doors are 80 inches. I thought of these things. This is under 7 feet tall. In fact,
we got the mattresses in. We should be able to get this in fine.
Yeah, the mattresses move. This is 81 inches. Did I say doors are 80 inches? Detail. So, leave a comment. Let us know how we're doing.
Have an awesome day. See you later.
Toodles.